begin. It's the win. Listen, laugh, and learn and understand. Hope, believe that you can. It's the Women's Information Network. It's the win.
Welcome to the Win Show. We are so glad you joined us. I'm Paula Fellingham, CEO of the Women's Information Network, thewinonline.com. We're the online home for all women, all ages, a community of women helping women live joyful lives filled with passion and purpose. Our hosts are Suzanne Peterson, a talented nurse and mother of 4, Laura Lee Christensen, the Executive Vice President of the WIN, and Kim Coles is an actress. She's a comedian, an author, and a host. Our guest today is Angela Bussio. She's a transformational life coach, a speaker, and an author who teaches and practices the new techniques of energy psychology. Her practical, effective programs have helped hundreds of private clients and groups awaken to the new possibilities for creating a life of joy and fulfillment. She's the mother of 5 children and lives in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. Welcome. So glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm so thrilled to be here.
Oh,
it's
we're
wonderful
to have you.
to be with this wonderful group of women. And I have to say, the WIN women are so supportive.
Oh,
and it's been wonderful to be with you here today.
Oh, appreciate that.
Great.
Appreciate
We're
that.
excited to have you as a show host. And I have to say, the title of your show, Awake and Aware, caught my eye. I know it's probably not about how to wake up teenagers in time to get to high school.
Awake and aware.
Yeah.
Not
so
always
tell us.
aware.
Awake.
You know, I struggled with my title, and I had a really boring title called Intentional Living, and I thought that's not very exciting.
So tell us about your show.
What is a good title? And really what I am about is becoming awake and aware of what you're thinking about. And I talk about in the shows that I'm going to be doing is going to be focusing on waking up women to their thinking processes and how they're thinking. What are you thinking about, and how is it affecting what's showing up in your life?
Maybe what is holding you back or without
Exactly.
even knowing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm especially excited to work with the demographic of the women in the WIN online program.
Yes,
Great.
and you'll have fun.
Yes, we will, because do you know what? We are all going to live to be 100 years old, probably,
Yes.
whether we like it
I
or
am
not.
No, my number's 102.
102,
Yeah,
okay.
102.
What an amazing time of our lives. Right now, the life quality choices that we make will determine the quality of our life.
Yes.
And that's really one of my intentions, is to bring a high quality of life and helping women learn how to manage their own emotional states. Because if you don't feel good, who wants to be around for 100 years?
That's true.
You know?
That's true. Well, I know some of our girls are probably wondering, what is energy psychology? What is it?
Energy psychology is a fascinating new genre of psychology that deals with the body as an energy mechanism. And I think one of the most exciting things about it is that it describes illness, emotional distress, or any kind of illness as blocked energy that needs to be released. So what that does in a paradigm is says, I am not sad, I'm having the experience of being sad.
Oh,
And I have
let's digest that. I am not sad. I'm having the experience.
The experience of being sad. So that means you don't take it on, you don't wear it, you don't wear it around, and it's not who you are.
It's not who you are. It's an
that.
experience that you're having. And so that in itself is a wake-up call to say, well, how do I want to feel?
Yeah, it's
It-
a choice.
How do I
and-
change my experience then?
Exactly.
And do you give clues on and tips on how to actually change
Yes,
the experience?
and energy psychology is so powerful because what it has the power to do, and there's many modalities that can cause this reaction to happen. And that's what I am. I'm a resource to wake up and make people aware of all these different ways that you can become your own authority. You don't have to look outside yourself for a pill or a doctor or some other method. You can actually take charge of that, and using the methods that I'm going to be teaching, will wake you up to the possibilities of managing.
So give us some tips, like how do you make us aware? How do you do this?
Well, in each of my shows,
Okay.
Every week, I'm going to be talking, and I'm going to be having a very practical way for you to learn how to shift your energy. Every week, I'm going to be giving you little tips. And I'm also going to have experts that are going to be on my show that have developed some of these techniques.
Okay.
And some of these techniques, they range, they're so broad, and that's what's so exciting when I discovered this field. There's so many ways that you can do this. Okay. Some of them involve kind of an acupuncture type tapping on the body that can release energy that way. Some of them involve just being very intentional about focusing energy in your body and releasing it that way. Some of the things that I teach have to do with mental imagery. And changing the image of, what does sad mean to you, and finding that image and switching that around. All this is giving the body new information about how you want to process things. And our thoughts have energy. And when we are sad, we create a pharmacy of sad in our body.
And pharmacy of sad.
Yeah.
You're so deep. You're probably taking on.
Exactly. And what we want to do is learn how to create the pharmacy of joy in our life.
Oh, I like that.
Yes,
that sounds
that's what we're all about. Absolutely.
And that's possible.
The true happy pill. It's your own personal happy pill.
That's exactly right.
Okay. I would like to know, though, as women, sometimes we get so stuck in our ways. So how do we change that?
What happens is, and we have to look at the brain as a mechanism. The things that we do repetitively over and over become patterns. They're called neurological pathways in the brain. And it's sort of like the pattern that you get when you're driving, or when you're learning to ride a bicycle. At first, it takes some doing to understand, how do I do this? And then after a while, that process, once it becomes a pattern, goes into the subconscious mind. And then when we get in the car, it pulls up the program for driving, and we follow that program. And we consider the possibility that you have programs for depression or anxiety or sadness or even for being overweight, or so many things, because the body is a holistic mechanism that responds to those thoughts.
And these start when we're little.
Absolutely.
Isn't that true?
Yes.
From when you're very, very young, and then you create these habits and you become that person, even though you might consciously say, what am I doing that for? But you've created a neurological pattern.
Yes. Yeah. And so the cool thing about energy psychology is that we can scramble the pattern.
We love it.
And it's like a dominoes game, but you can get in and you can stop the dominoes from falling.
I love that.
And it's an exciting, empowering way to look at managing your emotional life.
Does this take a long time? Is this a long process? Can you work very quickly?
You can work so fast. And the cool thing about energy psychology is you don't have to believe in it for it to work.
Oh, wait a minute. You don't even have to believe in it.
No, you don't have to believe in it, because it's how your body functions. And the paradigms within it work that way. You can't do it wrong. And you can do most of these processes yourself. If you're really stuck in a pattern, sometimes it's great to have a coach. And I'll be telling you where to go to find coaches in these different paradigms.
We have loved being with you. Isn't this gone fast?
That's the information.
Yes. Now talk about, what's the name of your show, honey?
That did go fast. Awake and Aware.
Awake and Aware.
And I hope you'll join me.
Yes, thank you so much, and we have loved being with you, and we invite you to come to the website, thewinonline.com, where you get solutions, you share your ideas, and you really connect with women worldwide. So have a wonderful day and choose to live joyfully with passion and purpose.
It's the Women's Information Network. It's the WIN.